we've been working from the Little House Cookbook here because, you know, I'm a Little House obsessed person. And one of the recipes we talked about that features prominently in the books is Vanity Cakes. They're weird and it's sort of like a bad beignet. Bad beignet. So I was like, you know what? Instead of a vanity cake, let's make pâte choux.
We're gonna make pâte choux.
Pâte choux, which is like cream puff, eclair dough, profiteroles, so good. And you can make it sweet or savory. So here in our pot, we've got milk and butter and a little sugar and a little salt. And as soon as I dump that flour in, I'm gonna lower the heat. And now stir, stir, stir. And at first, it looks like a big clumpy kind of tricky mess. But then it's gonna pull together into like a smooth, cohesive dough. And you're gonna cook it, I have it over very low heat now. We're gonna cook it for like a minute until it really starts to pull together. And what you're looking for is that it holds together in a ball and it starts to leave like a little film in the bottom of the pot. And that's how you know you've cooked it out enough. So what we're doing here is letting the flour absorb all that liquid. And it starts to look almost like mashed potatoes together in a ball. So now you're gonna just plop that in the mixer.
And we plopped.
We plopped, good job. Put it on low and start paddling it. And you see all the steam coming off?
Yeah.
So we wanna paddle it until we don't see any more steam. Because what we're doing is cooling it and releasing the steam, because then we're gonna add eggs and we want it to suck up the eggs.
Right.
So
And we don't want it to cook the eggs.
We don't want it to cook the eggs. Right. And we're gonna add the eggs one at a time.
Okay.
And it's important to add them one at a time so that the dough can really absorb. Pick it up and you see if it hangs like that and very gradually falls. See how it's like?
Yes,
Slowly. That's what you want to see. I'm gonna pipe out little rounds, like little poofs, and this is why it's called pâte choux, because choux means cabbage, and they look like little cabbage heads. Pipe, you want to hold your bag straight up and down, squeeze from the top, and just let it pile up on itself like that. See how I don't even move the bag? Just egg wash and just dab them, and that makes them shiny.
Super delicate.
And that makes them shiny. And also, if you have these little points, that knocks down the points.
I see.
And you don't want those little points because they can burn. Put them in at like 400 degrees for about 15 minutes. Okay. And then we're gonna lower the temperature to like 325. And then you let them continue to bake so they dry out.
Okay.
Yeah. Do pretend vanity cakes. Now this is like textbook, the way that rose. Funny how some of these are a little bit more like burger buns.
That would be my piping.
It's okay. These look good. See how they crack open on top?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what you want.
And also because these are a little closer together, sometimes they don't puff as well. But this is like perfect. Perfect, perfect. You get an A.
Thank you.
Not an A plus.
Just an A.
An A, but that's, you know, that's
I give you an A.
Yeah. Now we're gonna let these cool down. So if we wanted to use them like as the classic, like cream puffs, profiteroles, we would let it cool down completely, slice it open, fill with ice cream, whipped cream, or pastry cream.
Right.
So cream puff, profiterole if you didn't
custard.
Right. Or if you're going savory, you could put in like whipped goat cheese or like white caviar, chives, exactly, something like that. But I actually really like eating them just plain, or like with like butter or a little jam or something inside. So we're gonna let them cool down.
Okay.
And then you know
we'll have a taste.
We'll have a snack. Yeah. But what you do want to look at on these is that, look at that, that's beautiful, is that they should be hollow. Look at perfectly hollow.
Yum. Almost like a popover.
Yeah, and like Vanity Cakes in the book, Laura talks about how they were hollow and they puff up, they're full of air as if you were vain. Vanity.
Oh, that's where it comes from.
Yeah.
God, I'm so thick.
You were Laura.
What a dork. Yeah, but apparently not so much.
Well, in the book, Ma said they puffed up full of air.
Full of vanity.
There you go. So Vanity Cakes with my buddy, Melissa Gilbert.